Hello everybody and welcome to Comic Time. I am Rainbow Red Panda. This is Norton, fully in his Norton attire, and we went to the comic book store today. We went to two different comic book stores and neither one of them had what I went there for, so I went to both of them, basically just to get new comic books. I am looking for Y the Last Man trade paperbacks 8 through 10, and because the store that I usually went to had the first seven, and so we got those. And then I just sort of thought that it ended with seven. Like, it's been a while since I read Y the Last Man, so I didn't remember how many trades there were. So I'm just like, okay, like it has 1 through 7. That must be all there is. And then I went to Forbidden Planet one day, a long time ago, and they had like through 10. So I was like, oh, okay, I need to get those, and I just never did. So now we need 8 through 10, and I went to Forbidden Planet today, because I knew that they had them, and they didn't have number 8. They had 9 and 10. But it's kind of pointless to pick up 9 and 10 if you can't start reading them immediately, so I didn't get any of them. And so I went to one of the other Midtown Comics, not the one that I usually go to, but the different one that's like up in Times Square. I went there to see if maybe they had the trades, and they don't. The only actual trades they have for Y the Last Man is like the first one. They have the big hardcover collections, and they had one of that I could have bought, except for it was also missing the issues that are in the trade for number 8. So if I want to get that for 9 and 10, I could have, but I still wouldn't have had number 8. So no Y the Last Man for me. I did get my comics at that Midtown Comics because I think I've been to Forbidden Planet maybe 4 or 5 times now, and I've only ever bought anything one time because they I don't know, it's always hard for me to navigate their wall of comics because they don't have them, like, at least from what I can tell, they're not in an order of like this stuff came out this week or something like that. It's just sort of like all like random and everything, and I don't know, I just can never really find what I'm there for. So I don't get a lot of stuff in there. Plus they don't have a big back issue selection. And usually like that's what I'm in there looking for. So I usually don't get a lot from there. But it's cool to go in and look at stuff. So yeah, I went to Forbidden Planet. I ended up going to Midtown in Times Square, and this is the stuff that I got. Not a lot. And after I got home, I realized I did not buy any Marvel comics. So I'm gonna have to go through and look on the internet and see if there's a Marvel book that I missed, because I don't usually go to this Midtown, and it is organized differently than the Midtown that I usually go to. So once again, it might just be that I wasn't looking in the right spot, because they do have like a wall of like, these are all the new comics, and then like a row below them is like, this is what came out last week, and stuff like that. And from what I could tell, there were no Marvel comics that I wanted, but it might just, I don't know, I may have just messed up. We'll see. But these are the things that I got. Most of them came out this week. Some of them didn't, but you'll see. Okay, so this is The Tithe, number 1. It is an Image book. I think it looks really good. I'm excited for it. I'm really intrigued by it for sure. Chrononauts, whatever. Number 2 came out. That looks good. The first one was really good. I'll give it that. And this one came out on time, so we'll see if that's gonna be something that keeps happening. The next ones are all DC. I did not get all of these. A lot of the people in the shop were like, you have to get all of them. You might as well get all of them because it's just a 2-issue thing. And I'm just like, I've done this before. I'm not doing this again. I know how these things work, and I just don't want to. So I got Convergence number 2. I didn't make a video, I don't think, for the last 2 weeks. I did get Convergence number 1 last week. So Convergence number 2 this week, right here. And then I got the Convergence Catwoman, number 1 of 2. I got the Convergence Suicide Squad. And I got the Convergence Justice League International. So I didn't get the other ones because I don't really read the Superman titles, so I'm not going to get the Convergence Superman. I don't remember, I think there was a Green Lantern one that came out. I don't read the Green Lantern, so I didn't pick that one up. I don't remember if there were, I know there was like 6 or 7 Convergence titles that came out, and I just got the ones that I just showed you, that's it. So, and I don't think I'm going to be changing my mind and going back and getting the other ones, so that's what I got. Giant Days number 2. that is the thing that I got, and I think it looks really cool. I'm still regretting, and I'm hoping that they still have it, but I'm not sure. Giant Days #1 I bought because I liked the cover and I liked the title. It looked really cool. I didn't know anything about the book, and then I went back, like that same week, I went back to Midtown to look at something, and they had a variant of Giant Days in the back. It was like one of the special ones. I think it was $20, and it was of one of the characters in a wrestling ring, and the ring had like broken heart symbols all in it. And I really, really want that cover. I have not went back and got it yet. At the time, I was like, I'm pretty sure I bought that book. Like, I have that title, I just don't have that cover. And so I went back and looked, and I did. And I was like, well, I haven't read it yet. I don't know if I like it. But I still want that cover because I love wrestling. And then just I don't know if the broken hearts, I haven't looked in to see, like, who drew the cover and what significance it meant. But the broken hearts just reminded me of Shawn Michaels, who was a wrestler, who was my favorite wrestler. And just everything about it just made me want it. I still haven't read the first issue, but my boyfriend has read it and he really likes it, so that makes me think that I'm gonna really like it too. In which case, I need this cover because there's just no reason for me not to have it if I'm gonna really like the comic and I really like that cover. So that's my story about this cover that I don't have, but I'm probably gonna end up getting one day. Okay, so we have Revival #29. I can't read this one yet either because I think it's #24 I'm missing. But I'm going to go and find all the revivals that I need. I know I have 28 and 29, so I think I need 24, 25, 26, and 27, I think. Could be wrong. But I'm going to get them. I'm going to read them. I'm going to C2E2 next week, so I'm going to definitely catch up when I'm on the plane from New York to Chicago. I'm definitely going to catch up on all of the comics, so it's going to be an exciting time. This one, I don't even know what this is called. Kaijamax. I think it looks amazing. This is not a title that came out this week, I'm pretty sure. It's an Oni Press title. I love it. I think the cover is fantastic. And I have no idea what it's about, but it sort of reminds me of like every like Japanese like monster / robot / thing just put together in a comic book, and I have no idea what it's about, but I think it looks amazing, so I bought it for sure. This one is another one that I don't think came out last week or this week, but I still got it. It's called Pastaways. It looks really cool. I'm really excited to read it. The artwork looks really, really familiar, so I'm thinking that I'm familiar with this artist, but I just can't think of definitely what he's done. But I'm excited to read it. I know Matt Kindt, and I am really excited to read this for sure. And then the last thing I got was a series. There are 3 issues of it out, and I just got all 3 of them because that's how I do things. It's called 8. It's called 8. This is 8 #1, 8 #2, and 8 #3. And I'm excited about this. I think it looks really good. Because the first cover is what got me. It almost reminded me of like a Jurassic Park type thing. I'm sure it's nothing like that at all, but I'm excited to read it. I think it's going to be really good. So those are the comic books that I got. My short little stack. And if anyone is in New York or will be in New York on April 30th, Scott Snyder is doing a signing at 6 p.m. At Midtown Downtown, which is on Fulton Street. I don't know if I've been to that Midtown yet, but probably gonna go to this. I'm going to be seeing Scott at C2E2, so it'll be interesting to see him. Like, C2E2 is the 24th through the 26th, and then this is on the 30th. So it's like as soon as I get back, basically, that he's doing the signing. And it's for the end of Batman Endgame, which is Batman #40. So I'm excited to see him for that. We talked a lot about Batman Endgame whenever he was on a podcast that I do called Nerd Rage Renegades. And it was really cool talking to him and hearing him talk about Batman and Batman Endgame and all of the Batman arcs that he's done. So I'm excited to see him again and everything. And now I have to go read comics. I still feel like there's probably a Marvel title that I didn't get, but I didn't. And just in case anyone is wondering, all I've seen on the internet for comics stuff lately is about Daredevil on Netflix, and I have started watching it. I've watched 1 episode so far. Don't judge me. I know everyone else has binge watched it. I have not. probably during C2E2 we will watch all of it. I'm not sure. But there's just so much going on. I don't have time to binge watch anything. So I will watch all of it. I am watching it. I can talk about the first episode if anyone wants to talk about it. But other than that, that's it. I haven't watched the whole season like everyone else. So sorry, but I am watching it. So that's all I got. I will see you guys next week. Bye!